Hey, it's Pat with another recap of America's Next Top Model. We are on cycle 12, episode 11. I have 10 fingers. What? Oh, guys, what is going on tonight? Let's talk about the episode, okay? It was Ghosty night on Top Model. 5 girls are left, so you know they're going to be running around the city of choice and meeting local designers. So the girls quickly found out it was Ghosty night. They hopped in their cabs, and they were all around Sao Paulo and Brazil. We saw from the preview last week that some girls were going to do good and some were going to do bad. Shocking. A revelation of information. At the Ghosties, I'll talk about those quickly. Allison was weird. You know, she's a little not so confident. She's a little awkward. Her walk isn't great. So the designers were not really feeling her as a runway model, but they said they'd book her for campaigns, so that's good. Faux, everyone said she was too short. They're like, short, short, short. No, no, no. Nobody wanted her. Tiana did a good job. She was a weirdo, though. She kept going to places, and if a girl was already there, she would just leave and go to the next place, which seemed crazy to me because, you know, on Ghosty Day, it's like tick-tock. You got to be back at a certain time. So strategy worked for her, though, because she won the challenge, but I'll say that in a second. And Celia and Amina both kind of got the same critique. They were awesome at the Ghosties. They're both great walkers. They're both really tall and thin, and they wowed the designers, but it was Tiana that actually won. Shocked me because she's going to win the whole thing because it's rigged. So Celia and Faux, unfortunately, though, didn't make it back on time. And you know, hello, I said this every week. It's cycle 12. You know how the show works now. They didn't make it back to the first designer's location in time, so they were disqualified. And the other 3 girls got to take a sweet helicopter ride around Brazil. Cool. But it was time for redemption when it came to the photo shoot. The girls got nude, not actually, got down to their bikinis, which were thongs, and they had to be blurred out on TV, and they did a photo shoot with Nigel Barker, noted fashion photographer and judge, and it was interesting. Their setup was sort of like a beach party, and there was all these other random people in the crowd, and they were kind of weird, and the models had to be the center of attention, so Nigel encouraged them to walk around and interact with the different other people on the shoot and do cool stuff. Allison really stood out. She did a great job. She was walking around doing different things. Nigel was sort of following her, and she ended up with a really cool picture, which I was kind of surprised about. You know, I don't dislike Allison. I know everyone's like, leave Allison alone. I don't dislike her. I just don't think that she's going to win. I think she's cool. They're all beautiful models. Hello, you would not be on Top Model if you were not beautiful. But I'm getting impressed with her. She's really stepping up her game, but we'll see how she does in the following weeks. Celia, who you expect to do really good at photo shoots, just really did not do a nice job. She said that she over-prepared and she practiced too much, which I don't know how you do because it's a photo shoot. But she just did not do a good job, and she was just kind of weird, and Nigel had to show her how to pose, which is not good, Celia. So that was kind of surprising. Amina looked hot. I mean, she looked really, really hot in her bikini and her body, but she doesn't know how to really pose that well, and the judges said that too. You know, she's got a beautiful body but doesn't know how to use it. So Amina's got to step it up if she wants to really be successful, in my opinion. Who didn't I talk about? Tiana, who's going to win. She did a nice job in her pictures, and she was posing. They're like, oh my god, I love it. You're awesome. I love this. Oh, it's great. They showed her picture at panel, and they were like, oh, this is amazing. I thought it was like all jaw. Like her jaw was like way turned up like that. Nobody said anything, though, because she's going to win. Right? Wink. I don't know why I winked. I mean it. Yes, she's going to win. And finally, there was poor Faux, who just was not doing well this episode. And again, follow my theory at the beginning, she started talking like, I'm nervous and self-conscious. You're gone. So Faux didn't do well on the Ghosties. Nobody wanted to pick her. And then her picture, she was just posing weird. And then her picture was terrible. Mr. J said she looked like Gollum, like from Lord of the Rings. And she did. But here's the thing, and I'm calling out Top Model. I cannot believe that there was not a better picture of Faux than the one that they picked. She was little and she looked smushed. Not even did her like body look little in the picture. Like her head actually looked like the picture was smushed. Anyone else? There wasn't one better picture. I kind of feel like she might have got dogged like Sandra did when they said, you had better pictures, but we wanted a straight-on picture, so we picked this one. But it's fugly, so you're cut. I don't know. I mean, I do sort of think it was Faux's time to go, but I don't know. It seems a little shady, but Faux and Celia were in the bottom 2 at panel because they said, Celia, you are old as dirt, 25, oh my god, you're almost in the grave as a model. And they said, Fo, you're short and look like Gollum. What will we do? Fo, you're no mo. You got to go. And she did. So next week, the girls are going to do a dance challenge. They're going to do the samba, the dance of Brazil, which, I mean, it's a cool dance. Sorry, Brazilians. But I don't like when they do the dancing challenges on Top Model. Whatever. But then it looks like Tyra is going to be their photographer, and they're going to do a photo shoot where they're like birds of paradise or something like that, which should be really interesting. It kind of reminded me of the Australian shoot that they did with the Aborigines in Cycle 8. Kind of look like that, so I'm really interested to see how that turns out, and if Tyra gets nervous because it's her first time shooting girls dressed as birds, because it's really hard for her to overcome that. At least it's not dolphins. Tyra's afraid of dolphins. But I'm excited to see what happens. My prediction is that Amina is going to be the next one to go. I think she's kind of stalled out. And then it would be Allison and Celia and the other girl, Tiana, in the final 3. That actually means there's only 2 weeks left, right? Yeah. Next week there's going to be 4 and then 3, and then the final episode starts with 3. Somebody's won. Sad face. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next week. Bye.